Objective 4, state and explain the effect of adding or removing a reactant has on equilibrium position and Kc. So adding and removing reactant or product are probably the easiest changes to visualize. But what we're always trying to come up with is, am I increasing collisions on one side or the other, or am I decreasing collisions on one side or the other? And then what are the effects of that? So when I add a reactant, you increase collisions on the reactant side, which makes more product. That means you're favoring the forward reaction, you're increasing the yield or product, and you're shifting equilibrium right. Those are all ways to describe the effect on the reaction. When you're looking at your questions on your test, make sure you read if they're asking you to specifically describe the effect on yield or the shift in equilibrium. And make sure you're answering the question asked, because although these three things all are true about a reaction that's had reactant added to it, they're all describing a slightly different characteristic of the reaction. It's not going to affect Kc because if you think about it, Kc is, grab a marker here, Kc is roughly your products over your reactants, your concentration of product over reactant. So initially you increase reactant, and because of that, more collisions occur on the reactant side, so you end up increasing product. And when equilibrium resumes, this ratio is going to be exactly the same as it was before. So it doesn't matter if you add reactant as far as Kc. It will increase your yield temporarily, and then equilibrium will be reestablished. Removing reactant has the opposite effect. You decrease collisions on the reactant side, which means more product collides and forms reactant. And so it favors the reverse reaction, decreases the yield or product, and shifts the equilibrium left. But again, Kc will not be affected by adding or removing reactant or product, either one.